Alright, hello everyone. This is part 8 of our playthrough of Final Fantasy VIII. I believe I said that the last episode was part 8, but it's not. I miscounted. This one's part 8. And we've just arrived on the, at Timber, met up with the Forest Owls, the resistance team that we're supposed to be working for, resistance movements that we're working for. And for the plot, we're supposed to go to the end of the train and wake up the princess, the third member of this team. But before we do that, I did play this guy here with the blue bandana, Watts, for at a game of cards for the Angelo card, and I did that before starting the recording for three reasons. First, I didn't know how long it would take for him to actually play the Angelo card, and I didn't want this episode to be forever. Second, we have not met Angelo yet, so that would be a little bit of a spoiler if you saw the card before meeting the character. And third, we're in a new region, which means they're playing by a different set of rules. And the way the game does it is, if you play the first time you play in a new region, they'll ask you, well, do you want to play with, Balam's rules and ours? And you say yes, and then one of the rules will spread throughout the region, and then all other games in this region will be played with that new rule set. So we wanted the open rule to spread. That's where you can see the other person's hand while you're playing. And if it didn't spread, you'd have to, reload and everything. Now, I got exceptionally lucky. It did. The open rule did spread first game, and he played Angelo the second game, so I've only actually been playing for like 2 minutes. But I didn't want to record just in case, because I didn't know how long it would take. Alright, so this next section is actually a little bit long, so we'll just keep going. And I'm going to talk to these guys. Okay, just introduce the other members to the team that you basically never speak to again. You go wake up the quote-unquote princess. Yeah, it's really hard to tell with the graphics being what they are, but that is the girl that you danced with at the inauguration party the night before. She was presumably there to meet with Sid to, pay for this contract, this mission, establish this mission that you're on. Yeah, so that's what she was at the party for, to speak directly to Sid. No, she says no. It's not what she's there for. Sure. Okay. He's not a seed. Could have been, if you weren't just such a douche. The only other character, aside from Squall, that you get to name, and I guess the GFs, but whatever, they're not important. But again, I'm going to stick with the default names. says the guy who didn't know how to dance the night before. Where'd the dog come from? Yes, this is Angela, the dog. He's really smart, let me tell you how. And then I'm going to skip this because it's her limit break. It's just a tutorial. Okay. I am going to go to... Oh, I don't actually, let's see. Angelo Strike. Right, the Pet Pals magazine teaches you new limit breaks for Renoa. So that's good to have. Basically, all of the magazines are related to each character's limit break, almost. I don't think Selphie gets one, or other characters. But there's Combat King for Zell, and the Weapon Monthly is just all the weapons, but what weapon you have equipped affects Squall's limit break, so it applies to a lot of different characters. Full-scale operation. The Forest Owls will be forever known in the pages of Timber's independence. Okay. It all started when we got hold of top-secret info from Gabladia. Yeah, Watts just wants his credit. There's a VIP coming from Gabladia to Timber. The guy's name is Vinzer Deling. President. Okay. He's a dictator, not a president, not even popular within Gabladia. Alright. He's taking a private train from the capital, and our plan is to... I mean, if you had one. So we have this model train set. Yellow train is the base. That's the train we're riding in right now. Next to it is a dummy car made to look identical to the president's car. Their train has the locomotive, and then the first escort, president's car, and then a second escort. Okay, yep. They're just going over the plan. In case it isn't obvious, they're going to basically unlatch the president's car from the train while it's in motion and replace it with a dummy car. Seize the president in his car using our base. Means we'll have to switch the dummy car with their president's car. So we're going to kidnap the president of Gabladia. 2 switch points leading into Timber to carry out this operation. I'm going to explain the procedures in 7 steps. Okay. First, sneak aboard the second escort by jumping from our dummy car. Second, proceed cautiously across the roof of the second escort. Okay. But you could have combined those into 1 step, but alright. Talk about the sensors later. Okay. Proceed across the roof of the president's car. Again, those 2 could have been 1 step. The step 2 and step 3 could have been the same step. Just run across the roof of the train. Deling hates the company of his guards and being surrounded by sensors and keeps them away from his car. So there's no sensors or anything on his car. Step 4, uncouple the first escort car. You have to we'll have to complete an uncoupling before the first switch point. If we don't, boom. Yep. Okay. Have the dummy car in our base move in. After the car is uncoupled, we'll have the dummy car in our base. Yeah, alright. Our train and their train will be linked together. Then we uncouple the second escort and escape with the president's car. Yeah. If all goes well, we should be able to escape with the president. After that, we'll return to our base and confront President Deling. Have 5 minutes to complete 7 procedures. Yeah, but 3 of the procedures are the same thing, so whatever. If we fail, our train will collide with theirs at the switch point, and it'll be all over. Don't forget that. Yeah, we'll see. Now how to avoid the sensors of the second escort. Okay. So the guards have a sound sensor and a temperature sensor. They're different sensors. Any sound will trigger the sound sensor, so move across very quietly. Okay. The blue guard is carrying this sensor. I don't know how they know that, but alright. The temperature sensor will go off if you remain stationary. The red guard is carrying that one. Okay. When a guard opens the blind, that means he is checking the sensor, so be careful. That also makes no sense. Why would you do that? The range on these sensors is equal to the width of one window, so keep an eye on the window below you. Stop if there's a blue guard below you, run if there's a red guard below you. Next, we'll talk about how to uncouple the escort cars. Well, you can't do it directly. We'll have to tamper with the control system that manages the couplings, temporarily disable the circuit for the connection. The car will uncouple automatically. To disable it, we'll have to enter several security codes, and we have the codes. Yeah. I'll be in charge of relaying the codes to Squall. And you slide down the side of the train using a cable and enter the codes into the system. So you rappel down the side of a train to enter codes into the coupling between cars. Okay. I'm not sure that that's in the correct order based on the layout of my controller, so I'm going to need to do a few practice runs. Okay. Each code is made up of numbers between 1 and 4 and has 4 digits. 2, 3, 4, 1 is an example. But the keypad won't have numbers, instead it'll have 4 buttons. 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay. It's just gonna make it more challenging for me by numbering them in an order that's separate from it's different from the number. Okay. Yes. For instance, if I relay to you the code 3124, you'll push 3412 in that order. Yep, just got to make it more challenging for me. And I'm pretty sure B1 is A, but I don't think B2 is Y at the top of the controller. So I don't know. You have to be quick and precise. You'll have about 5 seconds to enter each code. Otherwise, the code will change and the past entries will become invalid. So like we said, we have to enter all the codes to disable the connections. After we uncouple the cars, we'll wait for others to operate the rail switch. So there's a separate team off the train operating the rail switches. Remember, we only have 5 minutes to do everything, so make sure that you're prepared. Let's try practicing entering a code. Okay. Enter 3 codes and you'll be finished. If you want to quit, hold down B5. I don't know what B5 is. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3. 2. Okay. Okay, so B4 is Y, and B2 is okay. Alright. 1, 1, 1, 1. I can do that one. I think. Yes. Alright. I wasn't fast enough. 3, 4, 1, 3. Wasn't fast enough. Okay, 1131. Okay, 3, 2. Alright, I can't do any of these. This is gonna be a challenge. Okay. 3, 1, 3, 4. Okay, I got one. 3, 1, 3, 2. Okay. 4, 4, 4, 4. No, I don't. I probably need a few more. In the real thing, there's a strict time limit leading up to the switch point. Don't forget that. That's all. Yeah, Renoa made it. That's why. We bought everything else at the gift store. Okay. Yeah, kinda does suck. I made it look like that on purpose. It represents my hatred towards Deling because he sucks. Alright. You must really hate him. Enough about the model. Can we get on with it now? Alright, so I'm going to probably fail this. See, if I hit explain it again, they're going to make me go through the entire process again. And I just want to practice. I don't, okay. Gathering information is my specialty. Yeah, so he's just going to run. Oh, stomach cramps. Alright, so it's just the 4 of us. Renoa does join the party. Okay. Anarchist Monthly. Gabladia's dictator, President Vinzer Deling. How did he stay in power? Reveal his darkest secrets. Second issue. Became president after the Second Sorceress War ended. To gain support quickly, he carried out an invasion of Timber. It was only a ploy to decorate an already corrupt man's immoral career. Our land Timber was brutally destroyed. Blah, 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 blah. D District Prison was built in the desert south of Deling City. Now, interesting that they call it Deling City when, like, he only became president, well, after the war, like, within the last 20 years. So, and the city's older than that. Yeah, only with loyalists, so he sounds like a normal, everyday dictator. Final issue. With the exception of SR, the Gabladia military possesses the world's only long-range missiles. Yeah, well, the exception of SR, it's like they have to make that caveat. Although never used in combat, their existence has become a worldwide threat. It is said that the missiles have the ability to hit any target with astounding accuracy even without using radio signals. Will the time come for the president to push the button? When the time comes, and it's blurred. Alright. No, I'm gonna look at the dummy, sure. Go do that real quick. They have a puppet with a recording. I'm in a bad mood right now. If there's nothing in particular, I order you to leave immediately. So when the guards come in to check on him, he'll just order them to leave, and then, you know, that's how they're gonna have the dummy hold a newspaper. That way the face is covered. No guard would dare look over the paper after what we programmed him to say. Yeah, so yeah, that's a good plan. Alright, I'm ready. I'm not at all. I'm gonna fail this, but let's do it. So here's the dummy car. Catching up with the second escort. We should time our jumps well after the jump to save some time. From now, we have 5 minutes. Let's use every second. Okay. Here's a little trick. The sensors do not work. There's some comedic lines there if you sit around and listen to them, but because I'm not sure I can actually get it done in 5 minutes, not knowing the button scheme, I'm just going to run for it. That's 27 times now. How many more times do you plan to disturb me with that meaningless report? It's my job. I mean, yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah. Poor guy. This is the first escort. We're gonna uncouple this one first. Like Watt said, there should be 2 guards on this car. Selfie and Zell, you guys keep an eye on the guards. Let us know if you see them coming. I'll watch the blue guard, and I'll take the red guard. Okay. If you want to keep an eye on him too, hold down B5. I don't know what button B5 is. To look to the left and release it to go back. Are you ready to enter codes? Okay. Three, 1, 2, 4, you'll enter. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna... I mean, at least they put it up on the screen, just jeez. The system to enter the code is down there. You can't miss it. Press down on the directional button to go down. To come back up, press up. You won't be able to come up while you're entering the code, so be careful. Okay, let's do it. You have 4 minutes left. Good luck, Squall. I mean, I've got more than that, but alright. Nope. Input code error. Okay. Alright, code 1 confirmed, and I'm going to run up because the blue guy's coming. And the red guard is also faster than the blue guard, not faster and closer in his resting position. No, I don't know what it is. Okay, go. 2243. Okay. Come on. Alright, 4214. Alright. At least they have it on the screen, and I can think about it. Because it's just button 2 and button 4 are in reverse positions from where they are arranged on the screen. That's what the problem is. Okay. And that's just because I'm playing with an Xbox controller on the Steam version. If I were playing the normal PlayStation, it wouldn't be a problem. What should I do? I know he's not going to like it, but it's my job. Everything is in order, sir. He's not angry. Oh, he's reading the paper. Okay. It's 2 in 1 day. It's the right train. The interior looks shabbier. This is the second escort. After this, we're home free. There are 2 guards on this car too. Zell and Selfie are up ahead, working on uncoupling our car from theirs. So this is just me. So you're on your own this time. Watch your right side with B6. It has to be the bumper button, right? 5 codes this time. Yeah, it's V6. Okay. 1, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Oh, that's fast. And here, the blue guy's coming too, alright. I did not expect him, like, immediately. Alright. Okay. 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay. 3, 4, 3, 1. Up, come on. Usually, yeah, they come at the same time. Blue guy's just slower. So if one's coming, I have to wait for the other one to come too. Alright, come on. Two, 2, 2, 2. I can do that one. Code 4. Alright. 1, 1, 4, 1. Code 5. Alright, I did it in time. If you manage to do it without any mistakes, your seed rank will go up by 1. And if you do it with more than 10 mistakes, then your seed rank will go down by 1. I don't think I did it perfectly. But that's alright. It's not important to do it perfectly or not. It's just, you know, an extra 1,000 gil every 200,000 steps or whatever it is. Alright, we've waited long for this encounter. Oh, no, I guess it does count, because I didn't die, is what it was. It's alright. Well then. Yeah, Watts is saying, I'm not interrogating him. I'm intelligence. Yep, they're both bowing out. Alright. Since you're ready, we'll begin serious negotiations with the president. Yeah, that's a hint. The game does like to throw you these hints. Serious negotiations, huh? Better make sure the GF's equipped. And yeah, you will have a very brief moment to equip the GF. I forgot how to do it for a second. Okay, so he's got Shiva and Diablos. She doesn't have anything. Neither of them have anything. Why not? Okay, now it's Quetzalcoatl and I guess just Quetzalcoatl. And you'll take those two. Let's make sure all of them have, okay. Vitality Junction, sure. Elemental Attack, okay. Elemental Defense ×2, fine. Status Defense ×2, sure. HP Junction. Let's actually go and counter half. Yeah, okay. Yep. Oh no. What's wrong? That's not the president. Yeah. A body double. I think that's more sinister in the Japanese, because I think it's like a corpse double almost, like the way the implication there. Pass along a little false information and they fall for it. Seems like there's only amateurs around here. Yeah, this is so this is like the SpongeBob text a little bit. It says some monster in president's clothing. A full cure would be nice. That'll do it. And I'll get a duel in anyway. Because, you know, your limit break is based on your health. So if you're in low health, you get your limit breaks. So I gotta put in the attack before... before I got healed. Oh, that was easy. I didn't even try to draw from him. Yep, monster disguised as the president. Alright, now this creature, I'm gonna draw a few thingies off of them. Draw is very good, and zombie isn't bad either. The zombie status is interesting, because essentially... the creatures that have zombie are immune to basically all other statuses, I think. I could be wrong about that. But they'll take damage to healing effects. And this creature here happens to be a zombie. So, if, you know, once I'm done playing with him, I can just throw a Kiriga at him and he'll just die. So I'm just going to draw what I can. I think silence also removes draw, so oh. Yeah, silence does remove draw. Which makes a lot of sense, but okay. So at least someone is full on doubles, so I'm just gonna call that good. Draw some Isuna and cast it real quick, because in this game, status effects actually carry over from battle to battle, so I'm gonna actually cure my guys before finishing them off. And then throw a Kiriga at him, and that should do it. Unfortunately, Squall did get silenced in the last second there. Oh. He's got a little bit more. Oh, this'll work. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Zombie powder times 8. Man, I can't believe the president was a fake. I can't believe we fell for it. Found the real reason why the president's coming here. He's going to the TV station. Security's super tight. The TV station? Why in Timber? They can just as easily broadcast from Gabladia. The Dolet Communications Tower from the day before. What's that? They hadn't heard about it. Dolet has a communications tower that can transmit and receive radio waves. It's been abandoned for a long time, but the Gabadian army got up and running yesterday. So this is an important note. In the lore of Final Fantasy VIII, radio waves were just completely out of use. They were disbanded since the Edstar Galbadian War, the Second Sorceress War, as they call it. So they just have never had a single live broadcast since then. All TV has been pre-recorded. The only TV station that can handle broadcasts over the air is in Timber, so they want a live broadcast. That's why they set up the communications tower. Other stations use HD cable, which only supports online broadcasting. So this is the over-the-air broadcasting. So they can get to the whole world, even regions without cable. So what are they going to broadcast? Big question. Why use the radio waves? There must be something they really want to say to the whole world, not just the more technologically advanced regions. So what can it be? Yeah, that's probably not it. Radio waves haven't been used in 17 years. It'd be wonderful if the first broadcast was a declaration of independence. So they're gonna get into a little huddle. Just gonna plop down and discuss strategy. Alright. It's like, let's just go home. We did our part. Got you guys the train. Call that a strategy meeting. Yeah, alright. Good timing. We come up with a plan. That was fast. Before we get into that, can you look at the contract? Because we're very vague instructions just to help. Okay. Nice grabbing paper sound effect. Blam Garden, hereafter referred to as Party A, acknowledges the Forest Owls, hereafter referred to as Party B, as the hiring party. Seed, hereafter referred to as Party C, shall be dispatched upon signing of this contract. Party C shall operate under the supervision of... What the hell are they going on about? Yeah, that one's kind of confusing. When I told him I didn't understand, he gave me a different one. Okay. Sid is such a nice man. To the Forest Owls, this seed deployment contract will last until Timber achieves independence. Please make good use of each seed member. I wish you the best in your objective. The end. Please understand that this contract is an exception, and no replacement of any seed members can be made. Lamb Garden Headmaster Sid Kramer. Until Timber's independence? That is so vague. Guess we just live here now. You're paid professionals, no complaining. Here, let's decide on parties. Yep, and then these guys are going to bow out again because they're not party members. So of the four of us, the ones who will head to the TV station will be... so Renoa's in the party, and I don't think you can take her out. Yeah, you can't. You can just put her, whatever. You can. She has to be in the party. So, I guess help me. She's lower level. Yeah, Quizzes is not available. She's not here. Alright, and then I'll do a junction exchange so that she gets all of Zel's junctions. There we go. Saves me the time of having to equip her. Alright. But that's probably this episode done. We did quite a bit. That mission, potentially time-consuming. I did alright, I think. I'm just going to save here and call it a good episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.